Hello. All right, Mike's working. Hey, Roman, how you doing? Hello, babe. Check it out, y'all. New work surface. This one's slightly larger too. Which this actually means I can move the camera, I think, slightly down. There we go. I can get a smidge more in shot. It's about a millimeter or two. Okay. It has to stop right here though, because it's an L-shaped desk, and this is the corner right here. As you can see, it's two desks put together. Thank you, babe. All right. What are we working on first? We've got a couple PCs here to finish up.
Hey, it's Sally18 just redeemed hydrate.
Cash at Venmo, Zelle, Apple Pay, all those types of things. I want to set up Square so people can start using their credit and debit card, but I don't have that set up. Let's see. My bad, y'all. I'm off camera grabbing some parts to bring on the stream. Alright, we got one PC. I would have been a little bit more ready for stream, but I kind of just started stream and then ran off to go actually get it ready. Oh, no, you're all good, Roman. Yeah, no need to overthink. I love this one. This is the one, literally the Home Depot song. Alright, I'll narrate what I'm doing. I am unboxing a PC I have to finish. It was set aside. Just gonna redo all the cable management and all that stuff. All right. Put that in the box. This first build is mostly just going to be mostly cable management on this first build here. That's what the first one's going to be mostly. I'm going to actually tuck this wire underneath. Just right in the way, and it's real ugly. There we go. That it is. 'Tis do be Wednesday. 'Tis do be. How's your guys' day's been? It is hot today. So damn hot today. Oh, nice. Yeah, my team consists of me, myself, and I. Technically, I have some help, but not like, I don't have employees or full team. Really don't like the ugly PCB. So I'm gonna do something about it. I'm just sharpening the edge of the PCB. Oh, okay. This is my day job. I don't know. I feel like it still kind of feels like the duality of a day job and the passion work. I don't know, because like sometimes the pre-builts can just kind of feel like work because they are, but the custom builds are, I don't know, where it doesn't really feel like work. Or I sit there for hours working on it, and I don't feel like I worked. I feel like I was just having fun. I mean, obviously it's difficult, but there's plenty of fun that's difficult. But I like taking on the challenge of custom stuff. Not always. I don't know how to explain it. I hope you get what I mean, though. Eventually, plan is to full custom all the time. But, you know, obviously don't have a billion customers, so. For now, plenty of pre-builts to hold me over. I'm gonna respond to one text real quick. Oh, good to know. Mine is Tim. I also didn't like fully rip off the whole, LTT, like Zach's Tech Turf ZTT, but I did want like a 3-word like naming scheme. So I did go with like my name and then some words after it, like Linus Tech Tips. So I took some like mild inspiration, but I definitely didn't pull the Zach's Tech Turf. Did you see the YouTube the video where they took multiple tech YouTubers and had them build the best $1,000 PC? Yeah, that's right, looking better. Ouch, my finger. All right, the back is where all the cable management's actually got to get done. Did you see the part where Linus was giving Zach shit about the about his channel name? All right, none of this is cable management, so it will be. Whenever I cable manage wires in a gaming PC, or just any PC really, I always bundle each individual run as an individual run. So if the customer needs just one wire, they don't have to undo all of the cable management. So just a quick little tip there. Anyone who's in chat. I've been wanting to do more streams, but the problem is I know everyone who's going to watch is going to be here at night. And I've been busy at night lately. So that's fun. All my regulars are at night. Except Roman. You're fucking awesome. You're always here. Always appreciate you. I guess Joe. I'm going to start calling you Joe. I gotta remember. There we go. Sticker removed. I need 2 more screws for the power supply. Oh. Have you done any custom, any interesting custom builds recently, Roman or Joe? Oh, someone called me and instantly hung up. All right, maybe they butt dialed me. That was random. That's a little bit bent there. There we go. Straighten that out. Yeah, that's how I've been lately. I have some uh, possible ones soon, but I'm really hoping to do the Venom PC. Looking forward to that. That'll be fun. He wants to do like full custom loop, 5090, uh, just maxed out everything. Black fluid, Venom, symbiote, like crawling all over the case, stuff like that. A lot of my, actually all of my custom loops, funny enough, for customers at least, like the ones the customers picked, they've all been in the exact same case, the height Y70. Just seems to be what everyone wants their custom loops in. Well, you know what I think I should probably do? So Height on their website has a whole page dedicated to customer submissions of builds in their cases. I should definitely submit all of my custom loops I've done in the Y70 on their website. You should do the same thing, Ramen or Joe. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. The past 2 years have been like wish-washy around the holidays. It's just, I don't know. It's been up and down, all over the place. I think I need to go through my literally tens of thousands of photos and grab a bunch of like my best work and make a little catalog and just put it on every site I can think of. I think that would probably be a good some good free marketing. Just takes my time. Just gathering up all my best stuff. I've been building for enough years that literally tens of thousands of photos. And I have some really nice ones in there. And they're not even gonna it's not even gonna all just be custom stuff. I've got some really nice builds I've done that weren't like themed or anything. They were just like color themed. I don't know, maybe I can maybe I'll start a trend on TikTok. You know, like I'm thinking, you know, I won't even say it. I won't even say it out loud. I have an idea though. It will not pick up, but if it does, it'd be awesome. People just start doing this trend I'm thinking of. I want to say it out loud. Then it won't come true. Let's get this booted up. me clean that off. Yeah, same here. Exact same thing for me. Exactly the same for me. I do not post enough. I have so much content to post. And the thing is, I know my content will get views. I'm not good at editing. And like the brief times that I do make a good edit or I get a really good angle on like a video, and I don't know. It's encouraging and discouraging the fact that someone else was able to get 1.7 million views on my video with my content on, which means I could get that myself. Because it's like, oh, if I post it myself, I did post it myself. So I don't know. If I post more frequently, I know the page will pick up and subsequently will get more views. Just only like posting like my best at best. But I should just post more often, honestly. Maybe I'll just start posting random back catalog old stuff. Start getting some hype. I could post probably one build every single day for the next year. And yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I literally got 700 and they got 1.7 million. Did not even get 4 figures and they got 7 figures. Crazy numbers. I think the number is like 3,000 or 4,000 times the views. Might help if I flip past my switch on. Oh, wait. I don't think the fans are hooked up. Nope, they're not. One sec. I forgot this build needs another wire plugged in. This needs a Corsair Type 3 Molex. Yeah, you got that right, Joe. They that entire channel's page is stolen content, so they just steal people's stuff they think looks cool. I just don't want to think about it anymore. I'm gonna get a Molex cable. Alright, I think there's one in here. I've got a couple of these boxes of just rando cables. This is an entire power supply's worth of cables because the power supply died. Here's a Molex. What is this? Perif. This looks like EVGA print. This looks like what I'm looking for. It's Corsair, but it's their HX only. Which, I'll be honest with you, I don't believe it. I think it's the same Type 3 connection. But don't mess with Molex. Molex, I've literally had it fry stuff. Molex will just straight kill things instantly. I had it burst a small little RGB controller on fire. Really made a little pop and smoke instantly. Not my fault, by the way. I had bought the power supply with cables already attached, and someone had attached the wrong SATA cable, or Molex cable. And I didn't realize it. Not seeing a Molex in here. Okay, I got plenty of other boxes full of these cables. Yes, I have built in the 3500X. Hey, babe. Remind me later. Write this down. 1 build a day for the next year. Just write that down. I'll worry about the details later. Just write that down. I don't want to forget. I'm gonna do that. Let's go see what happens. Really, you just texted to me? Let's see. Nope, that's actually motherboard. Give me just a moment, you guys. I'll be right back. Sorry about the delay, I'm back. Honestly, I don't even think I know enough about custom loops. Like, I don't know, I feel like Jay's 2 cents, because he's been doing custom loops for like 12, 15 years. He's been doing custom water cooling loops longer than I've been doing custom PCs. Or even just building them in general. So, I feel like he has such good content out there, that and an insane back catalog, that my tutorial will be pointless, to be honest. I could definitely give like tips on, but I couldn't do tutorials because I feel like I'd skim over a lot of small things that wouldn't even really like occur to me that need to be explained. Honestly, if you want to know anything about custom loops, pretty much everything possible has been stated on Jay's 2 cents. I self-taught myself how to do custom loops solely off of his videos and just like a couple questions from a friend. Also, if you want to start doing custom loops, build your own out of pocket first. So when something breaks or leaks, it's not someone else's money. That's what I did. I did two out of pocket ones. Oh, another tip for custom water cooling. Getting into it, it's very, 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 very expensive. And that's an understatement. Because just all the little stuff. My suggestion, okay, leave me alone, Siri. Just find some like random, find what I found, some random dude selling a bunch of water cooling stuff, and just play with that. Some used water cooling equipment that's cheap, and yeah, go from there. I pieced together a full PC off of random marketplace bits and bobs. Let me see if I can find the photo real quick. There it is. I did this one just out of parts I found on like marketplace and stuff like that. Yeah, it was just pieced together. So like it was like leftover tubing, a GPU water block that I got in like a bundle of a bunch of stuff, a CPU block my buddy sold me, pump res combo at random, and then I bought a bunch of like a bin full of little fittings from some random dude on marketplace. So I just put everything all together into one build. That was an i9 9900K and a 2080 Super, I think, is what it was. Oh, and then the fluid was also, it was leftover fluid from a another custom build, just mixed with some extra clear, just together, just a random color. So that's like a baby blue. Let's get that cable open. I think there's some more cables in here too. Yeah, that's another EVGA cable. A bunch of EVGA cables. Wires all over the place. Oh. I have a bunch of just random different boxes like this where it's just full of power supply cables. This is not it. Keep looking. I know I've got tons of Molex cables in here because I rarely ever use them. They always get thrown in the power supply cable boxes. Unlabeled. Why do brands do this? No label. What's the point? See that? G+. I now know that this is an EVGA G+. So the G5s, the Supernova, all those will take this cable. But no, these ones unlabeled. Whenever I get a bundle of cables from the same power supply, I do this. Type 3 and Type 4 SATA and Molex, I am fairly certain, are all exactly the same. I have to double check, but I'm pretty sure it's all exactly the same. So we should be good to go on this cable. Hey, always happy to help with the tech tips, man. Whenever I do like custom builds, like someone's picking up their custom PC, all extra cables get put into their motherboard box with any extra M.2 screws, SATA cables, the CPU brackets. Those are important too. Where are they at? I've got millions of these little things. These. So if it's an AMD build and you take these off, you just throw them in the motherboard box. Yeah, I had all that stuff as well as extra cables into the box. Right, let's plug this peripheral cable in here. There we go. I'm gonna double check though before I power this up. That Type 3 and Type 4 Corsair are the same. Like 99% sure, but I need to be 100% sure. Yep. Yeah, I just Googled it. They're the same. Corsair Type 3 and Type 4 Molex cables have the same pinout, so it does not matter. That is something that's very important to check. Okay, that's hooked up now. It's also PC building superstition not to close up all of the panels before testing. I usually close just the Mac one, or none. Oftentimes none, but in this case, it'll be fine. Again, power supply switch. Gotta flip that on. There we go. Now the fan's spinning. It's second camera in here. Oh, another thing. When picking out cases, I feel like you probably know this one. Make sure they say ARGB, not RGB. I hastily bought this case. Didn't realize it didn't say ARGB. Which means it's not addressable. Which means it's fake. Oh, it might help if I plug in the monitor, y'all. That might kind of help. Okay. Come on. There it is. I used to have an RGB keyboard and mouse I used to use, so I would know when the computer's on, but now I don't, because this is way more convenient. Oh, yeah, these are... What in the world? Why are we getting... Why is the fan stopped? Is temperature that low? I highly doubt it. There's no way temp's so low that it's not kicking on the CPU fan. I have no idea why that's not spinning. How are the heat pipes? They're definitely getting warm. Okay, I'm gonna plug it in the system fan header and see if it's the motherboard's fault. Huh. Alrighty then. Weird. Whatever. We're gonna install Windows. If it crashes, I'll check temps and see why. Oh. Maybe the temp is that low in the installation process. I don't know. It's kicking up now. Yeah, I don't do new parts in any of my pre-builts. Well, I mean, correction. I don't do all new. Half the parts in here are new. The cooler's brand new. Case is brand new. Fan's brand new. Motherboard's brand new. Storage. It's like half. Yeah, the majority of my marketplace builds are actually under 1,000. Like this one's gonna be, this is a 3800X Ryzen 7 3800 XT and RTX 2070 Super. Right? I think it's 2070 Super. I gotta double check. I think 16 gigs RAM. I'm gonna put 32 in this one. I'm gonna move the camera for a second. 32 in this one. Gonna be up for 750. And you can get creative with the budget builds, like this one. This is another thing you should take into account. Budget builds, theme them. This CPU cooler here, the stock cooler, the rings come off. This, I rotate all of the stock coolers, and then also take those 2 screws out the back, pop this cover off, and paint it to match the builds. Same thing ZTT does. Except I thought of it first. I'll spin this GPU in this one. I don't really have a minimum GPU I'd use in a build, but there's like minimum I'll go out of my way to search for. So like customers, why is my music not playing, by the way? Customers will trade in or upgrade from PCs, and if the PC is super low end, I'll give them something for it, and or they'll just donate me their parts, and I'm like, I'm not gonna just throw away parts that are really low end. Just set them aside, and then whenever I accumulate enough really low end parts, I build something dirt cheap. One of my upcoming builds is gonna be this incredibly weak, but dirt cheap build. AMD RX 5500. This comes in a bunch of those budget PCs on Amazon that are like $300-400 that are shit. I'm gonna build like the exact same spec, but it's gonna look nicer and be like $200 or like 150. I'm not even kidding. Like super budget. Like this. This right here, 2nd gen Intel. This storage does not go with this. Right, 2nd gen Intel, $5 CPU, $10 RAM, $5 storage, free graphics card. Customers like, just here, it's shit. Take it. It's just shit. But it's an RX 550 4 gig. Takes no additional power. So what we end up doing is using one of these power supplies. 1 second. One of where are they at? Actually, not that one. I'm looking for like a super budget one. I don't have any left. I'm looking through my power supply storage right now. See what's in these boxes. Okay, here we go. One of these. So this right here. This. Some little This is 350 watt power supply. I got for $5. Scrapper, $5. 5, 0, 5, 15, 10, 5, and some $40 case. And some kid will be able to play Minecraft on this. Doesn't even need PCIe cables, because it has none. And I have this same card in the low profile version, which also takes no cables. I also have this, the GTX 650 Ti, that I don't know what to do with. It was just in a bin of stuff that I got, so I don't really know what to do with that. But I have it. So that exists. Still don't know what I'm doing with it. But yeah, this will be a super budget build soon. Hey, how you doing? I mean, yeah, drop the specs. No idea why that fan barely spins. Skipping this song for boring. Yeah, I wouldn't say go out of your way to do it though. I don't. I just let those things fall into place. I let them sit in the background, and I just accumulate little stuff. So any free parts, dirt cheap parts, budget parts, and they kind of just sit to the side. And then eventually, I'm like, I've got enough of these that I can put them all into one build, and then sell it as like a super budget build. But if you go out of your way digging for those super budget builds, you're just gonna waste your time. And just, yeah, stop doing that. This is not much, profit margin on those. There are some decent Segotep power supplies, if that's even how you pronounce them. I still don't even know. That PC is 100% worth it. That's worth way more than $50. Just the CPU, GPU, and RAM is more than $50. Not even including the rest of the computer. People pay $50 for that GPU, even though they shouldn't. But again, skipping this one. Turn the second camera off for a second. Yeah, that was not very powerful, but I'm sure at the time it was just fine AI, or just like the all-in-one PCs. It would have been just fine. Yeah. Oh yeah, they dropped support. I'm gonna set this one aside. We're gonna work on the next one. This one seems fine. I'm gonna actually real quick. Level 1 kit. I would actually suggest neither. If you can, I would get the 16 gig version of either one. But if you had to choose between the two, I'd be leaning. Depends what you play. It's really a toss-up between those two. This DLS is pretty decent. I guess honestly between those two, whatever you get at a better deal. What's the CPU you're pairing it with, level 1 kid? Yeah, that would do just fine. Oh, that is weird, Ivory. It just started working one day. That sounds like some weird power supply or motherboard issue. Possibly if it wasn't working, randomly worked. What it could have been was it was unplugged for so long that the CMOS battery cleared on its own, and whatever BIOS setting they had changed that ruined it booting made it start working again when it just defaulted. I've seen that before. I mean, that's how I install Windows 11 on older PCs, is with Rufus. It's pretty easy, honestly. It's just a handful of clicks. I should join what? Oh, I mean, kind of. There is a chance you'll have issues. I have not done the Rufus Windows install on mobile chips like that, so I cannot confirm. I have used it on all the way back to Intel 2nd gen and had no issues though. Oh Jesus. Intel 2nd Gen? I imagine if Intel 2nd Gen can take Windows 11 just fine, I don't imagine your mobile chip of 7th Gen is going to have any issue. Plus, what you could do is have a second drive, even if it's like a dirt cheap one, and just install Windows on that and try it with the other drive and keep your data on your main drive and take it out. Just see how it goes. Be like, hey, is this gonna work? Could even repartition your drive if you have a large drive to smaller, make a second partition, install Windows on that, and dual boot. Honestly, no idea if you still get updates. I've not had a single person ever tell me they've had issues with any of the budget builds that have Windows 11 on them that don't support it. So I imagine they're working just fine. Yeah, that's exactly how this build's gonna be. This little budget build, it's gonna be dirt cheap. It's got a little old 240 gig SSD paired with a 1 terabyte hard drive. Both are only $5. Yeah, honestly, on like if you wanted to upgrade it, oh, this one is a Ryzen 7 3800 XT, 32 gigs Corsair DDR4, and an RTX 2070 Super. That's this build. That other one over there, that's gonna be dirt cheap. This one, unfortunately, I did not read the listing well enough, and it has RGB fans, not ARGB. So they are fake RGB. They're just those colors. It's a green LED, blue LED, like a magenta, pink, yellow, like, you know, all those colors. It was cheap though. It was like $50 or something, $60. Let's go ahead and shut this down for now. And yeah, sure, we'll click update and shut down. That's to the side. Hey, not real. I think it's doing just fine. I'm gonna mute, or not mute, turn off the second camera. I'll move everything here. And then we're going to put this aside. Ouch. All right. the next PC we're gonna work on here is get this side panel off of it real quick. Where's the box for it so I can put the side panel in there? Oh, over here. The next PC is one that we built on stream the other day, and then off stream diagnosed why it wasn't working. It was the motherboard and the power supply somehow. So both of those have been returned, and now we have a new problem. Oh, what the hell? Oh, 1 second, y'all. I'm getting a phone call. Let me mute. I'm back. It's at a business call. Yeah, I don't do printers. If you guys need printer help, ask someone else. Set that aside. I'm doing all right. Not real. How you doing? Sorry, I got a phone call as soon as you asked me a question. You see the new desk pad? All right. Let's grab this other computer. I don't know why I moved the keyboard and mouse over there. I really don't. Should have put it over here. Alright, this one's really nice. This is the one with the 2 screens I built the other day. Where's keyboard and mouse and stuff like that? Alright. I went ahead and swapped the power supply and both the motherboard as well. Reason is back on stream again is because I need to try some stuff with the screens. There's a screen on the GPU, a screen on the water cooler. Hey, nice, man. Jump into like AM5 APU is such like a good start, because you could literally later on throw a 5070 and like a 7800 X3D straight into that same platform. Alright, y'all. Let's flip power supply on. Look at that. So that right there, that's the issue. See that? Just stuck saying VVOR. Gotta figure out the stuff. If you guys have ever used a VVOR screen water cooler, let me know, because I've got to find drivers for it and I can't find them because they are literally not on their website. That's super fun. So I am going to try a download I got from a friend of mine and we're gonna see. So let's borrow this USB real quick. And we're gonna plug it into my computer and drag over some downloads real fast to see if they work. Okay, we got the file. Let's see if it works. No, that's exactly what I already have. So there's this stupid thing where the only download for this water cooler, that screen right there, is for this monitoring software that does not have any control over the screen. So what's the point? The point is there isn't one. There is no point. Where's... What am I supposed to do with this? I'll show you. Just monitoring software. The only thing I thought maybe was this, because it looks like the AIO, right? But it says disconnect, and it's hooked up. So... yeah. This info is useless to me. Trying to display it on the water cooler. Also, the bottom, the software is, look at this, is garbage. The bottom of the software is cut off, and you can't resize the window. Like, you have to like grab the side. Where is it? Where's my cursor? Can't see my cursor. Oh, right there. There's my cursor. So I'm grabbing the side of the window, and I have to slide it way too high up so that I can read the bottom, and then it snaps back into place. I can't read any of that data. It gets cut off every time. It's Vivor brand. You know the brand that's taken over TikTok? This build is 5800X, 32 gigs RGB, and an RTX 3070. See a little screen on there? But, yeah. I'm just stuck with that. Vivor. And it's actively plugged in to one of the USB headers on the motherboard. So I just don't understand. I'm gonna try reinstalling the AMD chipset drivers. It's all I can think of. Real quick here. That could be possibly causing maybe the USB header to not read the water cooler. That's my only theory I've got going right now. Besides the water cooler just being shit and doesn't work. Which is certainly possible. It's gonna suck to have to swap another part of this computer. I'm getting real sick of it. After I had to re-gut this whole computer. The whole thing's been gutted. Everything out of it. Put onto a new motherboard, new kit, new power supply. All the parts put on this new motherboard and power supply in here. Rebuilt just for the stupid software not to work on the water cooler. So we're gonna do chipset drivers. And hope that fixes it. So I'm running out of ideas here. Let's go to incognito and just start looking stuff up. Yeah, I'm finding nothing online. No one has this water cooler. It's too new and obscure. What did you guys have to eat today? Everyone else is still in chat. Add sausage, eggs, and toast. Hello, Court. How you doing? I'm about to say, some screaming eggs. I think I used the jungle leopard. I'm trying to remember. Okay, chipset driver's installed, so we're gonna restart this and cross our fingers. Oh, the 5.5-inch one. I've seen those ones. Thermalright has them too. Here's another budget build we'll do soon. If these parts look familiar, it's because I already did a build with these parts, and then the customer who bought it wanted to upgrade within like 3 weeks or whatever. So I pulled them out and I have them back to put in another build. I think I might buy the same cable extensions too. Okay, moment of truth here. Is it going to do anything when I open this monitoring software? No, it is not. There is no difference whatsoever. Well, okay, there is one difference, and it's that this was just now overlapping the, what's it called? Taskbar, but now it's not. Now it's stuck behind it again. I still have that disconnect. I'm pretty sure that's referring to the screen, but it's certainly connected. I can't really show you. It's way down there. Also, the previous owner of this GPU put this little, I think Naruto video looping on the GPU. I'll be putting something else on there. I don't know yet, like what yet, but you know. I mean, if you're gonna play 1440p, then yeah, I'd say yeah. If you're gonna do 1080p, you're better off upgrading the CPU. I mean, the 9060 XT would also be a good upgrade too if you want to do both. But I would upgrade the 3700X to either something like this, where it's a 5800X, or my build, I have a 5800X 3D, or a 5700X3 as well. Basically, almost any of the 5000 series CPUs. I just don't understand why I can't control this screen on here. Hello? Tap, tap, tap. This wire is plugged in, and know for a fact. Let's scooch this to the side again. Flashlight in there. Yeah, that's certainly plugged in. Yeah, that's USB header. I mean, Man. I think I did. Let me double check. The mini one or the TK one? Because I see both. Yeah, that one's nice. Alright, I'm gonna try something real quick, I guess. I'm gonna try some more troubleshooting with this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna shut it down. And we're gonna get our trusty LCT screwdriver. And take the graphics card out. And we can do that. In the way. Alright. We're gonna get this out of the way for just a minute. Okay. We're going to try another internal USB header on the motherboard instead of the one it's plugged into. I'm gonna plug it from this one. And I'm just gonna plug it into the one next to it. No, I'd say it's fairly priced. I'm going to be doing a Ryzen 7 8700F and 5070 build soon myself. Probably around the same price. It's going to look really nice. It's actually going to be in this case as well. But yeah. GPU is back in place. Let's go ahead and plug that back in. Put it up. Such a cool little screen there. Alright, let's see. Is it going to work? Probably not. Nope. But this screen works. See, that one's doing its animation. Oh, I just don't get it, man. Burn this USB back. Put it in my computer. Let's see. To pair with the 14700K, I mean, 40, 70, 50, 70 though, probably, to be honest. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm just not finding anything. There's just no info on this water cooler. Just nothing available. If I have to swap the water cooler out, that'll be the last thing I swap out in this build. I'm getting sick of this PC. Getting real sick of it. I'm trying to find the listing real quick here for the water cooler so I can double check the download for it. I mean, Joe, Newegg has like open box GPUs as well. Get one of those. Let's see. I'm currently on the floor, by the way, because my cat took my seat. I'm scrolling through the listing right now for the water cooler, trying to find any usable information. I never have been. Oh, that's majority of what I use is used stuff. So I get good deals and stuff like this. This screen 3070 was under 200 bucks. Got it used. Oh. Man, I'm just confused. Like I'm scrolling through all of Vivor's product information. There's just nothing about the software on here. I can't even find like a Chinese website link. What? Oh, sorry. I would show you guys what I was looking at online here, but I don't have it set up properly. I don't know what happens to the browser. Yeah, I don't see. Oh well, I was trying to show you guys what I'm looking at here, but there we go. I have no idea why it's small like this. Just pretend it's not. I also have no idea why their website looks like Home Depot. I give up. I'm switching back. Oh well. You get the point. I think I have to give up on this. It's just a bunch of wasted time. I don't know. There's like no info at all on this screen anywhere on the entire internet. It's just gonna have to be another thing I work on later. Alright, let's see. What other builds do I got going on here before I head out? I mean, I've got CPU and RAM. I gotta test real quick. I gotta head out soon, so I think I'm just gonna test that before I head out, because that won't take long. That's what I'll do. Since I'm heading out soon. That's what I'll do. Alright. Let's grab motherboard. Let's test some parts. Yep, let's just leave this on here actually. Where's another clip style? Let me find a heat sink real quick. Or not. I thought I had a clamp style heatsink somewhere here. Give me just a moment, y'all. I'm confused. Okay. Oh, appreciate it.
Just redeemed hydrate.
Appreciate the likes. If only the likes did something. I appreciate them nonetheless. Even if it didn't track them, I'd still appreciate the likes. Yeah. Okay, come back over here. Alright, let's steal this back plate off this. I want to test these parts. Okay, so these are the parts in question. We've got this RAM is 4. Oh, this is DDR5. Guess we're testing that in a different computer. Whatever. I definitely want to test this 5600G. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I don't know. Don't seem like it. Or at least not to the right people, it seems. Those are the people who come through, just come through and leave it. Which I assume is probably because they're not interested in computer content that they're being shown. Alright, let's get... Man, where did my clip style cooler go? I seem to have lost it. It's so much better than using the screw down style. It's so much more convenient. Just clipping it down and then unclipping it when I was swapping CPUs around. So, oh, I found it. It just fell back behind something. Thank God I found this. Joe, if you're still in here, get one of these. They're great for testing. It's just one of these stock coolers that has the little clips. It's so much more convenient than screwing down the cooler and unscrewing it, screwing down, unscrewing it. Especially for testing stuff. So if you buy any used parts and you want to test them faster, one motherboard with music stopped again. It's doing this stupid thing where iTunes keeps signing me out. It keeps signing back in. You open it back up. Yep, there it goes. Being a crybaby again. Hi, Riley, baby. There we go. I signed back in. Everything's fine. Alright. Oh, and if you're testing stuff or repasting used parts and stuff, get yourself this stuff from AliExpress. GD900. 30-gram tube. Stuff was like $5. 30 grams. Works the same as Arctic Silver 5. Thermal paste. But it's like a tenth the cost. buy in bulk. Don't buy too much bulk, because thermal paste does dry out over time. I only buy a couple tubes at a time because 30 grams is a lot. I buy a few tubes, and then when I get down to my last tube, I order more. But yeah, look at that. See? That's the installation of that. It's done. Let's grab a known good working RAM stick. Single RAM stick. Another tip when testing, only test with a single stick at first. Jesus. Oh, dying. Single stick just ensures less variables that could go wrong. Grab my test power supply right now. Let's see if this works. The CPU was not booting on other motherboards, so we're gonna see if it boots. Now this is a 5000 series CPU, and it's a B450 board, so high chance I might just need a BIOS update if it doesn't boot. Just fine. We can BIOS update it just fine. We'll be heading out soon though. Kind of want to do. I might do another late night stream, but we'll see. Harley, you can't be doing that, bud. You're gonna get hurt. Stop climbing up places you're not supposed to be. You know better. Sorry, my cat likes to keep trying to climb up things it's not supposed to climb up. You're gonna get hurt. Yep, not booting. So I'm sure. Yeah, we'll just deal with that later. I'm probably gonna head out for now. I have things to do here. Honestly, most days from like 5:30 to 7:30 I'll be busy, but appreciate you coming around, Joe. I'm gonna start calling you Joe and not Roman. Good talking with you. I'm gonna try to do some more somewhat later streams so that I can actually have people who are interested in computers actually in stream, because most people are working around this time and busy. You as well. Have a good rest of your day. And if anyone else is still in chat, you have a good day as well. Let me see if I can rate anyone real quick on Twitch. Oh. Not seeing any options right now. Okay, looks like we're just gonna write out to Critter Vision. No biggie. Adorable animals. Oh, thanks, babe. You had to hydrate me right before I laid out.
Redeemed hydrate.
Thank you. Love you too. Alright, have a good night, guys.